This is Eric Jayk from Wildstreet, and you're listening to the Brutally Delicious Podcast.
Brutally Delicious!
Hey, you're listening to the Brutally Delicious Podcast. I'm Bruce.
And I'm Chris.
Today we've got a great show for you again, but this time we're going to be talking to Eric of Wildstreet.
Wildstreet.
I don't know how to explain him, except really good rock and roll with sort of a nod to the 80s-ish kind of thing, I think.
High-octane 80s rock and roll brought into a new era. That's the way I would look at it. Good, man. How are you doing?
Doing well.
Right.
Doing well. Nice specs.
Thanks.
Joining like me. Yeah.
They're just for reading, but man, does it ever make a difference? My goodness.
Oh, yeah. I can't see shit anywhere, but...
Oh, for a while, I was like, I couldn't see. And then suddenly my wife was like, you can't read that? And I was like, no, it's too small. She's like, you need to go see a doctor. So I went to the eye doctor. And it's not bad, but it's enough that when I put them on, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, so I have like progressives. I have all different. I can't see far. I can't see middle. I can't see anything.
Oh, wow.
So real quick before I call this guy, worked overtime today, just a quick overtime shift. And while I was there, they fucking cleaned house, dude. They fired like everybody. Not me, I escaped, but they fired like all the middle management all the way across the board. Nobody had any idea.
Holy shit. That's a rough day.
Yeah, it makes for a very uncomfortable vibe, especially since I'm good friends with a lot of those people. So,
oh man, did they give any reason? Just cost cutting?
Just cost cutting. Sorry.
Man, the corporate world can be cruel, man.
Yeah, I know. I hate it. I wish we could, or I wish I could do something non-corporate-y, but it is what it is.
Oh yeah, I mean, everyone has to have a job, right?
Yeah. Hey, it's 2:30, so we can chat afterwards. But let's do a quick intro and jump on. It's going to be Eric.
Is he the singer?
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, dude with the blonde hair. I love this band. I've been digging them. So
God, I've never heard them before. I just checked it out, and I was just like, holy shit, this is like a in-your-face fucking rock band. Yeah,
it's right up my alley. So, hey, Eric, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
That's my partner, Chris. I'm Bruce. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm chilling. How are you guys?
Fantastic.
Right.
Can you see and hear me okay?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're not worried about the video. We'll just do it for us. We'll just do an audio, but yeah, it's great to see anyway.
Cool. Awesome. Do you mind if I do like Instagram live for like a few minutes of the interview just so we can?
Cool, man.
Cool.
No, tell them to come check us out.
Excellent. I really appreciate it. I've been trying to like get the nerve up to do this for a minute. So.
Oh, no worries.
All right. So, hey, we're just talking. We're hanging out, right?
We are just talking and we're just hanging out. Are you up in New York now?
Yeah, I'm in New York. I'm chilling at my studio. I just chilling, you know. Like.
All right. Well, we'll jump right in. We'll see where it goes, and then I've got some funny stuff if you have a sense of humor there at the end. So Chris is already laughing.
Have you listened to our podcast before?
I can't say I have, but I probably should.
Well, I think you should. So should all of your listeners there on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Brutally Delicious Podcast. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Tennessee Cocaine came across in my inbox. God damn, I can't get enough of this stuff, man. Such great in-your-face, as my partner Chris explained, in-your-face rock and roll. How do you feel about it now, man? And now that it's out there. Well,
you know, the song's exactly what it's supposed to be. It's okay. So I know you guys haven't seen us live, but you know, like the band brings the party wherever we go. We have the biggest party. We have the most fun, and you know, Tennessee Cocaine is about having the best night of your life and living it up as if you're the biggest rock star and like, you know, at the best party, you know, drinking the best drinks and having the best night of your life.
And that's no matter whether you're playing a venue for 10 people or 20,000, right? That's the whole vibe.
Oh yeah, totally. I have stories.
That's
I
great.
think you just challenged me to pull one out of you later.
Yeah, no, I was like kind of like tired today, and I was researching for the podcast. I haven't heard of you guys before, and I hit play on the track.
Wildstreet? What are you talking about?
I all of a sudden the song came on and I was like, fuck, I'm excited right now. Why am I so excited? I was like, oh fuck, it's high octane rock and roll. This is rad.
Absolutely.
I love this.
Awesome.
So I'm a little bit older than probably all of you, and I'm an old school 80s, late 80s, even some 70s stuff. And this stuff harkens right back to it. And I think that's what I immediately connected to it. What's it like bringing, or I don't know if you're bringing back that scene, but carrying on that torch in a genre that's not really that way anymore? Is it difficult?
I wouldn't say it's difficult. We just do what we do, man. It's all good. Like, we play the music we like playing. We just have fun playing music. So, yeah, it's a party. It's good times. It's like, it's music that's fun for everybody. You know, whether you like rap music, whether you like dance music, whether you like, I don't know, some other kind of music,
right?
Like Wildstreet. I guarantee it. You know, it's good melodies. The over the top kind of aesthetic of 80s rock is kind of I'd say it's universal.
Right. Okay. Now that the record is complete, first single's out, but the record's complete. What was your writing process like? Are you guys all, because I think you're all from New York, right? So are you guys all banging stuff off each other in the studio, or are you emailing stuff?
This is like a very long story, but the album actually took about 9 or 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And it, there was some emailing, there's some recording together, but it really came together last year when we actually went into the studio with as a band and just pounded it out. But like, some of these songs have been around since right after Wildstreet 1.
Oh wow!
So it's just like we're kind of OCD and wanted to be sure that the songs were exactly what we wanted them to be. And like I can safely say that this was, it was the hardest record ever to record because we were pushing ourselves. But it's the record I'm most proud of anything I've done as a musician so far.
That's great. Did you guys go to like old school studio? Were you working in someone's house? How did that go for you?
Well, a little bit of each. Like we recorded drums at like a big drum recording room. It's called Virtue and Vice Studios in New York City. Yeah. I've taken a bunch of projects there, but it's a really great drum room. But then we were working in a project studio in Gramercy, and that's where we did the vocals and the guitars and all the overdubs. And I did a little bit at my home studio too, but most of it was recorded at the project studio in Gramercy.
Yeah. Isn't that a great thing about technology nowadays? Like, it gives you that opportunity to spend more time to really get it, like I remember back when I was a musician, we used to have to cut to 2-inch tape, and you had to pay for the room, and
yeah, totally.
Even if you weren't using the room.
An entire room for the plate reverb,
right.
The old EMT-240, yeah, those things are crazy. At the studio I used to work at, we had an EMT-240 right above one of the ISO booths, and you had to take a ladder up there, and it was like a whole room dedicated just for this frickin' plate reverb.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Chris?
Go ahead, man.
All right. So when you guys, let's stick with the writing of the songs here for a second. When you guys were writing the songs, are you writing them like for the stage, how they're going to come across on the stage, or are you writing them just for the songs, like how they're going to sound in somebody's living room or their car?
Oh, that's a really good question. Well, okay. So my feeling on songwriting is that you write the best possible song that you can. And it's not later you cater to the band or to the project that you're working on. So it's like, it's got to be a great song before it's in like an 80s rock song or a glam rock song, or, you know, whatever people call it, you know, it's got to be a great song. So, and I think, you know, I think we have some pretty awesome songs on this record. You know, Tennessee Cocaine is you know, it's a good first single, but there's so much more.
Right.
Oh man, I can't wait to check it out. When I heard the song today, I didn't think 80s rock. It felt influenced by 80s rock, but in today's world, if that makes any sense.
Totally
you
makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I see in your bio that you had opened up for Faster Pussycat before.
Yeah, we've opened for like a ton of people. We opened for Faster Pussycat. We opened for LA Guns, and talking about like just like that 80s genre. Like we opened for Kicks, and we opened for Michael Monroe.
Oh wow!
We've also played you know shows with modern bands like Avenged Sevenfold and Black Veil Brides, and you know
that's cool.
And like and many more. You know,
it probably goes over well no matter where you are, I would imagine.
Yeah. That's what I was saying to I forget who I was talking to today. It's just like it's like we you know the kind of rock. It's just like rock and roll. You know, it's like you can play it in a show that's for new metal people, or you can play it in a show for like, you know, indie rock, and people still get it, you know, because it's in our souls. You know, it's like we grew up listening to rock and roll. You turn on classic rock, and you know, you turn on your classic rock station. You're growing up. Am I dating myself?
No, any more than I am. You're good.
But, yeah, like, you know, you just it's something familiar, and it's something that people need right now because life is so stressful. Like, I'm stressed out. You know, I live in New York City. Like, I teach music as my day job, and I have clients in and out, and I'm trying to get my band to, you know, to be like where I want my band to be, which is playing a lot. You know what I mean? And so it's like, oh my God. It's like all I really want to do is rock, you know?
Absolutely.
That I understand. I think that's a universal statement right there. Right there. Yes. We need to quote that because that's fucking killer. I don't care about the rest of my life. I just want to fucking rock.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So now you just left with a bunch of questions. First off, and hopefully you've got a sense of humor here, but we've kind of dubbed this show the Lucky Rabbit's Foot because a lot of people, like Chris is laughing, a lot of people that come on and talk to us end up doing, you know, really great things after here. So that's good to hear. And we're sending the Lucky Rabbit's Foot your way as well. Awesome. But getting back real quick to the songwriting, I know you said you writing the song for the song's sake, but do you ever find it difficult translating it into the live setting, or is it just
yeah, there are some songs, like especially like our first album was incredibly production heavy, so there's some songs that just weren't able to translate to the live show quite as well. But then again, you know, it's like there are times, like so far we've played every single song on Wildstreet 3 live. We just don't play them every show. You know what I mean? It's like some shows you want to play one song, some show you want to play a different song. It's just the way it is, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, it's why you got a lot of songs. It's like,
oh yeah. You know? And then touching on one last thing you said, and then I'm taking up all of Chris's time here, but you were talking about, you know, working your day job and whatever, but it's really just, especially this kind of music, an escape for me. And I imagine it's like that for everyone, right? I mean, that's the kind of music you want to put on and just fucking rock out and forget whatever's going on and sit escape.
Exactly. And that's what I think, you know, it's like, we all need that escape is what I'm trying to say. So like, you know, I think that what we're doing is, you know, it's about everybody. It's not about it's not like, oh man, my life sucks. It's like, it's like,
no, Nirvana did that.
Nirvana's okay, but you know,
well,
But yeah, Nirvana may not be like, Tennessee cocaine.
Yeah. 100% agree.
Yeah, it's like the world can get pretty serious. So sometimes you just want to rock. That's it.
Exactly.
In the words of the immortal prophet D. Snyder, right? I just want to rock.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You got it, man.
He was on it back in 1983 or 84. Sorry, Chris. Go ahead. I keep hogging the mic.
No, you can get in my way all you want. That's why we closed the show. No, I appreciate that you're kind of doing this style of rock because, like I say, earlier today, I was just kind of like, I've been mixing this, like, I shouldn't say this out loud, but I've been mixing an EP that I'm really not digging. It's, I'm doing it. The songs are okay, but it's kind of sad and it's mellow and it's country rock and it's really got me in a funk, like I'm sitting in front of Pro Tools all day, like da-da-da-da-da. And then that song comes on and I'm just like, fuck, finally. I can enjoy my life. This is great. So, awesome. I personally really appreciate that because, I'm older. I'm like 43, I guess. And I grew up on bands like Motley Crue and Faster Pussycat and LA Guns and Bang Tango. And, it just goes on. And the list goes on and on in that sense. And, Cinderella. I can't fucking forget Cinderella. Probably one of the best live bands I've ever seen in my life.
Night songs. Oh, my God.
Yes.
That one is so good.
I don't know if you've ever seen Cinderella live.
I have. Actually, my second concert ever.
Oh, wow.
Amazing.
Was that the Heartbreak Station tour?
Yes, it was Heartbreak Station.
That tour was mind-numbing to me.
I was this big, and I was in the front row.
Oh, wow. Wow. I was in grade 10, I think. And, like, I was there, and I'd never heard a band that tight in my life. Like, they were just so, like, regardless of the stage, they were just, like, they were a unit. And they're, like, swinging their guitars around their neck, and they got grand pianos coming on and off the stage. And so I can't forget Cinderella. And the fact that Tom Kiefer did with his voice multiple times, like, he's back now. He's playing here on Friday, actually. But, I grew up with that feeling. And when grunge took over, obviously I was of that age, and I kind of went on to that kind of music, the grunge, the yada, yada, yada.
Sorry.
Hey, it's okay. I still like it. It's still cool tunes, but it didn't have that same feeling. So I think Wildstreet's going to do really well.
I hope so. Like,
I can't see how it won't.
I believe in my band members. I believe in our music. I believe in the people that I got involved, like Shauna and Steve and everybody. And I think we got something. Like we put on a great show. Our songs are good. The production is good. The album is exactly what I wanted it to be. And so my fingers are crossed.
Awesome.
And
you got the lucky rabbit's foot. So you got
so all right.
We're propagating that rumor, whether it's true or not.
Hey, it's happened for a few, right?
Chris, you got any more before I move on to some fun stuff?
No, Giver did.
All right. Eric, you got a sense of humor, I'm assuming?
I would say so.
I was going to say we like to end these interviews in this way, but it's really just me. Chris just kind of doesn't know what's coming, but I like to end them.
Sometimes things get really weird here.
Yeah, some really fucked up questions, and we kind of see where they go. They've taken us down some really odd, dark rabbit holes, but if you don't mind, I'm going to throw a couple out there.
Let's put in the rabbit hole. We're good.
We're good? All right. So here's the setup. You're in a grocery store. What 3 things could you pick up that would make the cashier the most uncomfortable?
I think I just got to go to the register, man.
Just you, right?
But I think any 3 would probably be fine.
As long as you're buying them?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
I speak from personal experience.
Even in New York.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes.
So you're not answering. I mean, you're not taking the 5th and that just because, right? That's your answer.
That's my answer.
Okay.
What are you, a fucking judge, Bruce? Is that your final answer?
So, would you rather eat a stick of butter or snort a teaspoon of salt?
Oh my God, that is the worst. First of all, I'm vegan, and second of all, I don't think I could snort salt. I've snorted salt. Okay. Now, just let it be known, I've snorted so many things, but I would not snort salt.
But never salt. All right.
Jesus.
All right, you still good for one more?
Uh-huh.
Why are manhole covers round?
I don't know. Let's see.
This question has gotten us into a lot of trouble in the past, but
yeah.
Because I have no idea. I have
no worries at all. All right, so I've got two more legit ones. If you could have dinner with anyone currently alive in the music world, who would it be and why?
Who would it be? Have dinner? Well,
let's open that to alive or dead in the music world.
Oh man, that's even harder. I don't know.
All right, no worries.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like I would say, usually I would just say, why don't we just get a bottle of Jameson and figure it out? You know what I mean?
For me, it would be Randy Rhoads. I never got a chance to see him. That would be somebody I'd want to sit down.
Well, yeah, like heroes who have passed away. I would say, like, you know, like Prince. You know, Jimmy.
Sure, that'd be good. Yeah.
Like those are the people that I would, you know, David Bowie probably.
Yeah.
And I can't forget Gary Moore. There's another hero.
Oh my God, yeah.
He's like he's like probably besides Prince, one of my favorite guitarists.
Right.
So
all right, cool. Chris?
Yeah.
All right.
No, so you know who I would have dinner with? I'll tell you who I'd have dinner with. Nikki fucking Sixx. That guy, I would love to sit down and have dinner with that guy. Because, you know, he's always portrayed as like this crazy, wild dude. But you have to have some serious business savvy to get all of your masters back from a major label. Like, you have to have some serious smarts to pull that kind of stuff off. I would love to sit down with that guy and just learn about music business. All right.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Hope we weren't too fucked up for you.
No, it's great. Thank you.
Awesome. Good luck with the record. Love the single. You got a big fan over here for sure. So
we're actually going to play the new single from Wildstreet. Eric, why don't you introduce it?
This is Eric from Wildstreet, and this is our new single, Tennessee Cocaine.
Tapping
Really nice guy.
I don't think we've come across any not nice guys.
No, he's a really nice guy. Yeah, everyone's been super down to earth and really nice.
And had a sense of humor. And
oh, yeah. My favorite part was, I'm a vegan. But
I'm a vegan and I don't snort salt. I think he said that was the worst question I've ever been asked. I got to go back and play it, but I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
He might have, yeah.
That's awesome. And I snuck in the rabbit foot.
Yeah. Hey, maybe it's going to work for him. I mean, the song is killer. The song is so good. I wasn't even joking when I was like, I've been mixing this. I've been so busy with mixing over the last few weeks. I don't know what's going on, but like my email is just going off the hook with people asking me to mix.
That's great though, right? It's cash.
It's cash. I haven't had a day off in a while, but it's like, and the songs I'm working on are really good. It's just, after the same thing over and over, it kind of wears on you.
Oh, sure.
And then you hear a song like that, and you're like, oh, yeah, there we go.
I like everything about it. The look, the vibe, that whole sleazy LA late 80s vibe. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I agree.
If you haven't checked it out, you like that sort of thing, go out and check out Wildstreet for sure.
I think one of my favorite answers from that interview was when you were like, 3 things you get at a grocery store that would make the cashier uncomfortable. He's like, me buying it.
I don't know. Maybe I've been around this too long or doing it too long, but he didn't look any more fucked up than anybody else.
No, I mean, that's how I look on Saturday morning usually. Minus the hair.
And the mascara.
Yeah.
No,
I don't have mascara, yeah.
No, I usually remove it by Saturday morning.
That's awesome.
But that's it, man. That was a good one. Another one in the bag.